Race number 5 on the programme, and the 5th at Sha Tin on Wednesday night is a Class 4 once more over the 1650. This is the last of the Class 4 contests. Best Alliance head to them, beaten favourite last time out, course and distance behind. This one's for you. Defining Moment drops back into Class 4, as does Chung Hua Spirit. They're both unbeaten, 1 from 1 in this grade. Tang Fleming basically tailed off on his last start. That was just after Christmas. This one's for you. A winner's 2 starts back behind Foodie Princess last time out. Now, Mr. Monty will roll forward from Barrier 3. We've got Foodie Princess the last start. So winner Megatron's got speed from Barrier 2, and Curling Luxuries got speed from Barrier 4 as well. Meridian Talent, all-weather debut from him. Now, as far as Chung Hua's concerned, Chung Hua Spirit and Curling Luxury are the 2 horses you need to take note of, as there should be a bit of competition for the lead here, Tom.
And the gate speed will come from the inside gates of gates 1, 2, 3 and 4. Megatron, Curling Luxury, Tang Fleming, he was scratched at his last start because the rider was concerned with his action, Vincent Ho, and Mr. Monty should be up there. They'll be the 4 there. It could look a little tough for the horses drawn wide. Best Alliance is one of those, Chung Hua Spirit the other, and Defining Moment also. But speed from gates 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Yes, let's move on to track work. Here's Best Alliance. As you said, Andrew, beaten favourite last time. He ran OK. The time before, he was a real eye-catcher, slightly unlucky. 25.9 in a wet morning there. He is not to be disregarded here. Goes through the line keenly. This one's for you. Pretty gentle, 25.3 to finish off under Vincent Ho. I like his chances because he's just dead consistent, and he's better off with the horse who beat him last time. Step forward. Good Fit is one we're going to look at. This is a horse who is potentially well handicapped on his best form, but he has been struggling for pace at vital points in the race, and it's likely to be the case again on Wednesday.
All right, and he was behind Good Fit as well. Foodie Princess last time out, who broke through for his maiden victory at start number 10. He'll be ridden by Joe Moreira.
Joe, Foodie Princess, you've ridden him in his last couple of starts. He seems to go well on the dirt, this horse. What were your thoughts on his last start win?
I thought it was a really good win. He's not an easy horse to ride. He can be very cranky. He's been giving us a hard time, and fortunately in the last 4 weeks he's been responding what we've been trying to teach him, and he was able to deliver his best last time. He's a horse that I see him a little bit far from where he can get to. That means I'm quite confident that he can go out there and win once again.
When you say he's a bit cranky, we do see that he's slow out of the gates. Is that one of his weaknesses?
I would say so, but we always deal with that the best we can. You know, he can be a bit dodgy in the gate. He can be toey just before the gates open. Fortunately, last time he was a little bit more quiet than he was in the start before, and he jumped okay. First 4 or 5 strides, he doesn't have as much speed as the other horse, so he usually gets back, and I think that's going to happen once again. I gotta hope that they go fast enough, giving a chance to those horses that comes from behind.
But overall, then, you feel that he's an improving type of horse?
He's no doubt an improving type of a horse. He, as I indicated earlier, he was very difficult to deal with, but Chris has changed a few things around with him, and he has responded quite quickly, so I can actually see him improving a little bit more from his last run. He's a very nice horse.
Just looking back at the weekend, Joe, congratulations on your win on Time Warp. 8 Group 1s here in Hong Kong this season. You've won 5 of them, having a lot of success in these big races.
Yeah, thank you very much. At first, look, we don't always go through to a very good timing like how I'm going, and obviously I hope I can keep it up. It's very difficult to win those big races, you know. You gotta be on the right horse. You gotta hope that things fall into place on your way. And fortunately, in the last couple of months, I've been quite blessed. So, yeah. And the best part of it that we still probably just halfway through in regards to the numbers of Group 1 race that we have in Hong Kong. I'm looking for the next one already.
Yeah, similar sort of season to Zach had last season with the Group 1 wins, but well done to Joe with Time Warp there. We'll keep moving though. Best Alliance, the next one we'll have a look at. Who's beaten favourite here? Foodie Princess engaged. This one's for you. Megatron and Good Fit, so probably quite a strong form race.
Yeah, the concern with Best Alliance would have to be the barrier draw, and last time out he had restricted action at all 4 limbs and a lame left hind, so it just didn't work out at all for him as the 2.5 for favourite Best Alliance. This was his run 2 start to go behind Clear Choice, has since come out and won. A few other contenders in this race as well. Foodie Princess charging on. I'd be prepared to give him another chance. Just the draw ground that does worry me a little.
Well, as you can see, he was unlucky that day. So he's the horse who's handicapped to go well. An excuse for last time. the draw is a slight concern, but he should run a place, I think.
All right, that's Best Alliance. And Tang Fleming, we're looking at now, has been off the track now since, well, just after Christmas, when he was basically tailed off.
He's plummeted in the weights, and he was beaten 32 lengths on his latest start. This trial suggests that he might be in brighter shape, but it's hard to back a horse with confidence like him, who ran like him last time, Paul.
That's
Tom.
Yeah, that's Ka-Ying Star and Judy Star, so they both ran well at the weekend. As I mentioned before, rider Vincent Ho was concerned with his action last time out. He was mildly sort of stiff in his action there, so they opted to scratch him. I made him a long shot last time, but I'm happy to give him the swerve this time round.
I will be as well. But Foodie Princess, favourite to go back to background.
Yeah, Joe Moreira's confidence has me worried. I've taken a chance on an old friend of mine. This one's for you. He does have a good pull with Foodie Princess on the meeting last time, £6 in fact, and he might just be a more of a win and place value option than Foodie Princess, who will be favourite and deserves to be. He is improving, and he was very strong at the finish last time. The Megatron will go really well from the front, as he usually does, and Best Alliance, draws not ideal, but his run 2 runs ago stacks up well with anything in this race. Q and QP 1, 6, 9 and 12.
The speed should be good here, which should allow Foodie Princess to finish off strongly from the tail for Joe Moreira and Chris So. So he's on top to beat the 6th. This one's for you, who's ultra consistent. Best Alliance, he has run OK from a wide stall in the past. Best Alliance, I think worth keeping an eye on Chunghwa Spirit at 12 to 1 at the moment out of the Dennership stable. Pacifiers are going back on. A couple of wins with the Pacifiers in his career, so he's interesting. Another one with a wide stall. 9, 6, 1 and 3.
Yeah, and he's 1 from 1 in this grade as well, Chunghwa Spirit. We've all got the same Quinella. I've gone 9 and 6, but 9, 6, 6 and 9 there in race number 5. All right, so that's the Class 4s then. Next up for us, race number 6 as we get into the Class 3 action.